Welcome back, Broken Head Radio listeners. This is your host, Stan the Man, with you today. And I just wanted to bring up a couple of topics that were brought to my attention in the comments on my Facebook. Because I made my announcement yesterday that I am also streaming on Facebook and on Spotify. And recently got a new webcam, so I hope to be doing some live shows, possibly on YouTube also. So that'd be great. Hope to all see you guys there. But I got a couple of things in the comments in there. A couple of topics I haven't really covered yet. So one of them is from my buddy Mark. And he was asking about what influences my hobbies. And, well, that's the short version of the question anyway. And mechanical stuff, technology, that's one of my driving influences. I mean, that's what gets me to point A to point B every single day is technology. Ever since a young age, I was working on computers in third grade and fixing my teacher's stuff. So, anything that has mechanical or software or any technology based, I'm into it. I do a lot of RC car stuff. I got a couple RC crawlers. I did RC drag racing for the NCRP and or NPRC. I'm sorry. And I got some drift cars that I take a lot of pride in. And so RC cars took up a large bit of my time the last couple of years. It kept me focused on something, kind of kept me away from whatever was going on that was negative, and gave me a miniature world to kind of focus on, which was awesome. I still do it today. It's a passion. It went from a hobby to a passion, and so it's a passionate hobby. I have a Volkswagen Bug that I've had for, God, I want to say 17 years now. So I've had it for quite a long time, and I've been working on that and been doing a soft restore on that ever since I got it. It's been a work in progress, and it's leaps and bounds from where it was. So, RC cars, my Bug, I take a lot of pride in. Video games, I spend a lot of time in video games. I throw my noise-canceling headphones on to get the ringing out of my ears and just focus on something on the screen that has nothing to do with real life. It's a nice change every now and again. So I do dive into video games quite a bit. And, I mean, just any technology. Anything. I love music. I love cars. Video games. You name it. I like doing gardening. I go out there and I do gardening with my wife. She's actually been on my case because I haven't been out there this season to help her get her planter boxes and everything up and going for her to do her planting for the season. So, I mean, I'm kind of a jack of all trades, master of none. But the other question that I had in the comments was, what kind of TV shows should or do I watch or should we be watching during this quarantine to help pass the time? I'm a really easygoing person when it comes to TV. I prefer to watch something that I've already watched, because then I'm able to know what's going on in the episode, step away from it, or the movie, and step away from it, and just be able to hear what's going on, and I can still know exactly where it's at going on in the movie or TV show. Like when I'm out doing things in my bat cave, working on RC cars or fixing a household appliance that my wife needed fixed, I'll throw on South Park or Rick and Morty in the background, or even Seinfeld in the background, noises that I've been hearing my whole life, and it kind of just lets me know that there's what reality I am in a way, you know. Depending on what I have going on in the background, it pulls me away from the stressful tasks and lets me conquer what's in front of me without distraction a lot of the times. So yeah, I usually stay with like comfort shows. My wife is one of those people that she'll put on just random things because I had a cool picture on it, and a lot of the times it turns out to be an awesome show. And then I'll get caught up watching it myself, and then Come to find out, it's the only season of it. That's one thing I hate about it, is she'll find something just awesome, and then I'm like, okay, well, let's watch the next episode. Oh, that was it. Like, what do you mean that was it? How many did you watch? Oh, 3 seasons? Well, I want more, dang it. So there are a lot of shows out there that are like that. I've watched Shameless. That's one of those shows that it is what the title says. It's shameless. But it has a lot of seasons. It's something that you can put on and get into, and it's going to have more coming back to you every time. There's just so many episodes. So I try to get into something with quite a bit of a backlog and be able to start from season 1 and work up to whatever it's at. Like NCIS, season 1, I think they have like 20-something seasons. So it's a lot of catch-up you can do. And, I mean, it's like a month straight of watching it. So there's some shows out there. I do suggest doing some Hulu and some Netflix surfing, because there are some good shows out there that are older, that this generation, or I shouldn't say this generation because I am this generation, but older shows that were on more during the 90s that were overlooked because of all the other primetime television that was so popular back then. So there are some hidden gems in there, and I wish I had some more titles for you guys to be able to dive into, but unfortunately I don't when it comes to the TV shows and movies. I'm just a huge South Park fan. I can watch that every day, day in and day out. It doesn't change anything. Every episode has its own premise, and it goes to its own world every single time. So, I can watch the same episode 4 times and see something different. But that's me. So I'm sure you guys have your own favorite shows, and I am interested to know what you guys like. Leave them in the comments down below. If you are listening to me on YouTube or Facebook, you'd be able to leave comments. If not, you're on Spotify and Spreaker. I'm on there also. I'm coming to iHeart here soon. But those ones, they don't give you the ability to comment. So you can find me on Broken Head Radio on Facebook and Broken Head Radio on YouTube also. So if there's comments and things that you heard that you want to chime in on and you want to be able to be part of the conversation, I encourage it. And you can find me on both those platforms to be able to get a hold of me. So like I said earlier, I'm trying to get this webcam and everything set up to where I can do some live streams and be able to get people on through Skype or Discord, or there's some other platforms I haven't explored. I'm really new to this, so if you guys have any of that information or anything that you could suggest me trying that you've used in the past, I welcome all of that. But I'm going to go ahead and cut this a little short today. I have some other things I have to get done around the house, and I just hope all of you guys are out there staying safe and staying healthy and trying to follow those rules as best you can. I know you can't follow them all. Some places have some pretty strict stuff going on, and you kind of got to do what you got to do sometimes to take care of your family and to make sure that you have food. So just be safe out there and be smart and keep you guys' head on straight. All right, guys, I love you all, and you guys have a great afternoon. This is Broken Head Radio. Stan the Man here. This is Stan, out.